Can we please get some better lighting in the garage? I mean, this is just so bad. It's the middle of the day, but the lights are... Look at these. What are those? They're not doing nothing, man. What's going on, guys? Mitchell Phillips here, and welcome back. Today, we're going over the KTM X-Bow and the Ferrari FXX-K. I don't know why I did that. Overall, super excited about the FXX-K. It would have been nice to get a new hypercar, but initially, I wasn't as excited about the KTM X-Bow until I drove it. Let's start off with that. Now, by the way, guys, the creative developer for the Crew 2 literally said we are going to be expanding outside the United States. We're going to talk about that at the end. We're going to go over the customization for the KTM X-Bow. I've been over it once before, but I want to do it live with you guys to show you guys. I like this look right here, so we're going to take that. We're going to leave the rims stock because the rims in this game, the finish on them, just, it doesn't look too nice. I feel like once you change the color, some of the rims can look pretty good, but overall, they're just not that appealing to... That board's kind of in my way. Okay. Customizing this from here then. Alright, I think we'll just go with this. That's the most aggressive look, really. We'll take that. The rear wing, this is impressive right here. This is sick, bro. You know we have to go with this, but this one is also very nice. Like, I'm a big fan of this one too, but I like the massive wing on the little KTM X-Bow. It's just so awesome. You get some massive rear diffusers here. This is a pretty cool look too. I believe we're gonna go with the very last option. They do move around the options on you. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but sometimes options get moved around on you. Before, the one I wanted, this one right here was option 10, but it now has been moved to option 4. Anyways, moving on to the interior. The interior, you can't customize too much. I decided to go with the gray seats here. You can change the color of the seats, but you can't actually change what is what color. So it's just, boom, you're done. You chose the color, that's it. We'll go with this because it has more of an Alcantara look. And then that's really all you got for the interior. But overall, can't complain too much. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this. This is epic. I'm thinking we change the color just cuz. Like, we might as well change the color on this beast. Although the green looks absolutely incredible, the orange would be so cool. White is really clean. Black is sick. I think let's just go orange, just for the sake of changing it, just for the sake of being a little bit different. We're gonna go with the orange. Let's take this thing out. A few things I want to cover that I wasn't overall impressed with is the performance. Right now you can't see, but if I just go over like this, you see here our lateral G's is 0.69. That's actually atrocious. That's really, really bad, and I'll put that into perspective. Let's go take a look at my Camaro. Now, my Camaro is almost maxed, but still, it's a Camaro, right? This is a Camaro. It weighs twice as much, maybe even more than that, than the X-Bow, and it's not designed for the track. We're literally comparing this to something that's designed for the track. We got 0.87 lateral G's, such a big difference. But anyways, what do you guys think of the stats on this? 0 to 60 in 3.87 seconds, 300 horsepower, top speed of 143 miles an hour. Actually, before we max this out, let's take it out for one quick race, completely stock, so you guys can see what this thing can do. This is a very popular race. We're going to do it on hard difficulty. Recommended 230 rating. We're going in with 138 just to see. Maybe this is going to be a lot better on the track than on paper. I'm hoping for some good performance from this thing. There's a couple things that they said they're going to be working on that I want to talk about that has to do with actual racing in terms of fixes. You know, we all have a big issue with wall grinding, with the gravity, and also with people cheating and exploiting, you know, little like hacks basically in order to get really crazy lap times that are just unachievable unless you're cheating. So I want to cover all those, and I want to cover something that they didn't mention that I think is a big issue that needs to be fixed before PvP. But before I get into that, what do you guys think of the sound of this KTM X-Bow? I'm assuming this has like a 4-cylinder engine, but maybe it's a V6. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know in the chat. Overall, I don't think it sounds too bad. It sounds decent. It looks amazing though. It has a really cool look to it, especially with the big wing. I'm really enjoying it so far. Considering the rating, we're driving pretty well, I would say, so far. But guys, starting off with some of the issues that they are working to fix, let's start off with wall grinding. Wall grinding is a huge issue, and they have stated they are going to fix that for sure before PvP. I think PvP is obviously the most important time to get that fixed, but there are a couple concerns. One, that is kind of far away, so it would be nice if they could fix it sooner than later. Two is, when they do fix it, what's going to happen? Are they going to reset the leaderboards? Because it has been such an advantage if you wall grind that I don't think we're going to be able to compete on the leaderboards when wall grinding is no longer a thing, unless of course the leaderboards get reset for us. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. But a big thing I think really needs to be changed before PvP is the hypercar races, man. The checkpoints are way too far away, and you're able to take shortcuts that is really, honestly, astonishing how crazy some of these shortcuts are. Like, they're just it's way too bad. Areas where you go down a complete mountain on the grass, not even on the track, because this next checkpoint is like 3 minutes away. So I definitely think they gotta add at least 5 times as many checkpoints as they had. I don't think we could beat that Viper. We came in second, that wasn't too bad. Not gonna get any loot, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I think that's a big one. I don't even know if they realize that's an issue. I don't know if some people in the community even realize that's an issue. Maybe most of us have just been following the track and we haven't realized, but I actually made a video on this, so definitely check it out. I show you guys how bad some of these hypercar races are, as well as talk about some other little issues that we could probably get by with, but still would be nice to fix. For now, let's beef this up. Almost gonna have this completely maxed out. Another thing is the leaderboard exploitation that's been going on. Right now, they're gonna manually be going in and taking care of anyone who's cheating to acquire better times. They're not banning them or anything like that, but they're gonna be removing their leaderboard times so that we can actually compete with people who aren't cheating, which is nice. I don't know if they're gonna include that in the hypercar races, because really, they're not cheating. They're hitting all their checkpoints, but they're taking massive shortcuts. It's their fault for not putting in more checkpoints. I don't know what they were thinking. But to be honest, that really covers what I want to break down from the actual update. Of course, we got to take a look at the FXX-K, and finally, we need to talk about the fact that they said they're going to be expanding outside of the United States. Like, what countries could we possibly be going to? How crazy is it that they're expanding? Like, I want to break all this down with you guys in a bit here. Go. We got someone on the bike today, okay. I just clicked on a random race. I can't remember what it was. I think it was LA something or other, but let's see what we can do. We're hitting the guy on the bike. We got no mercy. But yeah, now that this thing's maxed, I think we're going to do pretty well. I would have to assume. It feels a lot faster. It actually feels a lot more planted too. 0.88 Gs now, other than the 0.69 we had previously. It's doing pretty damn good. Leave me a rating for this car out of 10. What would you give this car? And then I want that for the FXX-K too once we get to it, but keep it going. Well, this is already a wrap. This thing isn't even maxed, but the computers on hard difficulty have no chance. And that's actually one thing I want to take this opportunity to talk about. The difficulty. I know there's some people for hard. Hard is actually difficult for them, and they would like hard to kind of remain the same. I feel like the best, so before I said I want the rubber banding to be toned down, but I want hard difficulty to be a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging. Because as you can see right now, they just have no chance at all. We're 10 full seconds ahead of them, and I'm not, really focused or engaged. So I'm just kind of chatting with you guys while I'm driving. But I think a great alternative, someone actually mentioned this in the comments while I was talking to the community about this. I believe it was of one of my videos, or maybe it was Black Panther's video. But they said we should have more difficulties added to the game so that people who want hard to stay like this, fine. But then we should have like maybe expert, maybe impossible, maybe 2 more that are a lot more difficult. And then I definitely think we should also tone down the rubber banding quite a bit. I hate that, like, you can drive like complete trash for the first 20% of the race and then come back and win the race with ease. That doesn't make a ton of sense to me, so I definitely would like that to be changed. And really the other side of that is You could be ahead driving perfectly for so long, and then you have a bad mess up near the end, and it's just completely over for you. You have no chance at that point because they're rubber banding you so hard. So I would just like the rubber banding to be toned down a little bit, and no, not a little bit, a lot. And it would be sick to have more difficulties added to the game. I think that would be great for everyone. Here we go. Oh my god. And this is another thing that they are going to be fixing. I had my X-Bow and my FXXK right here. They're no longer here, and they don't save. They're going to be making it so when you move around your vehicles, they will finally actually save in their places, so you can organize your garage, your boats, everything exactly how you want. Now, customizing the FXXK, let's see what we can do to this. I don't know if I want to change the color. The rims will definitely leave. Oh, we can't change much. Fair enough. Because it's a touring car, because it's already basically a modified LaFerrari, I guess we can't change too much. I'm not going to argue with that. Maybe we should go white brake calipers. That could be kind of cool, especially because we have the white detail on here. But overall, there's almost nothing for the customization. I don't feel like changing the rims, honestly. But let's take a look at other colors here. Wow. That like silvery-ish blue tinge is nice. Whoa, this is just a nice car, man. This is just a nice car. I definitely don't want it blue. I would have liked it just white. What would just white look like? Wow. Just for the sake of changing it, I'm gonna white it out. So we have the orange FXXK. Now we got the, we have the orange X-Bow. Now we got the white FXXK. Not too much for customization, but let's see how this does on the track. Guys, if you want to keep up to date on the Crew 2, see all the cars when they first come out, see gameplay of them, all that kind of stuff. We live stream every day. We have a ton of content on the way, literally every day. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell and like this video if you enjoyed it. Looking at the stats for this, we got 0 to 60 in 2.93 seconds, over 1,000 horsepower, the top speed of 260 miles an hour, quarter mile in less than 10 seconds, and 0.9 for lateral G's, which is pretty freaking insane. This is completely stock as well. So let's take it out and see what this car can do. Oh man, here we go with the FXXK. This car is beautiful, sounds amazing, but we got a 265 rating going into a 290 recommendation. So we're gonna see how we do on hard difficulty with this. It's completely stock. Let's see what happens, man. Let me know in the chat what you guys rate this 0 to 10. And also, I would love to hear what other cars are you guys hoping for DLC. You can tell me what discipline you want, whether it's street race or touring, or furthermore, you can tell me the exact car you guys want. Me personally, I am really hoping for the Apollo IE in this game, but we gotta cover what I mentioned to you guys before. Actually, before we mention that, let me just give you guys a quick tip. If you race with no ABS, if you like racing with no assist period, engine braking is king in this game. You can engine brake really hard with virtually no consequences, so I would definitely recommend it. But furthermore, what you guys probably want to hear about, the Crew 2 expanding out of the United States into different countries. This is crazy. The creative developer for the Crew 2 actually went and said this was going to happen, that it was just a matter of when. And I made a whole video breaking that down just yesterday at the time of recording this. So definitely check that out. I'm gonna put that in the card above right now. Now let's focus on winning this race if it's possible. This Corvette is seemingly very, very quick. Let's try to take this corner a little bit better because go, 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 go. That was okay, I guess. I mean, we kind of cut through the dirt, but that was all right. If we could get second, I would be pretty happy, actually. I'm not going to complain. Can't ask for too much when you're this far below the recommended rating. There's always one guy. That's like a consistent theme in this. There's always one guy way at the front, and then all the other computers are on a completely different level to it. Like, that's the same thing. You got the Viper during the street races. I guess he's like the boss, but I would have liked to see him a little bit closer to the pack, honestly. I mean, everyone else, we're racing with them, and then he's just doing his own thing completely. Go, 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 go. But as you guys saw there, I braked almost completely. with the engine, and we didn't lose control of our car. There wasn't really any negative consequences at all. Definitely recommend it. It's a great way to slow down your vehicle in this game. They're trying to pass me, man. They're getting so freaking close. You gotta be kidding me. Get out of here, guys. Get out of here. Oh, get your 12C out of my face. Really? Right near the end they're gonna pass me? No, I don't think so. Come on. Move. Go. Oh, we killed them on that corner. It's all that engine braking though, man. I'm telling you guys. If they get around the outside of me, Victor just completely dummied me around the outside. Move out of my way, Victor. No. No! Second place, come on! Photo finish, let's go! We just got it. We snagged second. GG. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We have new content on the way, of course, on the Crew 2, Forza Horizon 4, you name it. We live stream every single day, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, your pain is your strength. I'll see you on live stream or in the next video.